Hello and welcome back to Deutschland. Right, here we are with the cows. Their food is going down. I haven't seen the robot in action yet this morning, but we do have a lot of manure to deal with, so we are going to deal with that. Now, if I can remember, so we need to... Oh, there we go. Right, that's just a very small pile. It should now reset all the way back to the beginning. I wonder if that pile is just too much. Oh, it was just about to go back, I think. Right, sorry, that's my fault, the lack of patience. There we are. So it'll go all the way back to the beginning. It would be nice if we could follow it all the way. Perhaps we can. Just trying to listen to hear when it's all the way. Right, there we go. So this should be scooping all of the manure, if all of it would be best. Right, okay, so a small amount will remain that we do have to collect, so we'll wait for this to scoop out the other side there. Blimey, that's a massive pile. We're not going to be able to get the trailer out. Oh dear. These cows, they just literally, their day job is to poop. They're not even producing milk yet. Let's get that. There we go. Very last bit. Please get it all in one. Very nice. Oh, a small amount. I will get that rectified. So that goes and plops out the side. This is going to be very difficult to get that out now. Oh no. Right, we'll get this bit and that bit. There you go. Can I get out and have it work? No, I can't. Go. Right, I was expecting to just kind of get this done quickly, but blimey, this is going... What are we going to do with all this manure? And it still shows we've got some. Let's see if it shows more still. Should be clear. Where's that come from? Is it so high up that it's... Sorry, I just got to try again. I know the whole first bit of this episode has just been all poop related. But that's because it is... Oh, bloody hell, it's filled up a bunch. It has to be. It has to be that. Yeah, and I think we have to wait for it to go all the way back. So we'll wait for it to go all the way back once it stops making sound. And then we'll go to this one. I would like to reset this one to go all the way back as well. Because I think it is, yeah. And then we'll just hop over to this one, and we'll get it also loaded all the way back. Perfect, so we'll wait for that to go. I wonder if we can actually see it go and stop. Oh, brilliant. Good. Okay. Well, there we go. That's all the manure sorted. Well, not all of it, but we do have to get this part of it sorted. I don't know if we should spread this first. Right, so the plan for the day was to get the... I guess get a bit of field preparations ready. So that's to say we're going to spread some slurry or manure on fields 13 and 15. Those are our grass fields. And then for field 12 and 14, that's our crop fields, we're going to spread some solid fertilizer. Now, because we've got loads of it, but we do need another type of spreader, because the spreader we have has wheels and they're not narrow. And at least one of the crops will require it. Possibly the mustard as well, but definitely the spelt. So as you can see, we've got loads of fertilizer there. So what we have to do is head down to the shop. I will take the Fent because it is the quickest, but it's probably not what we'll use the spreader on. So we'll just hop in here. Right, I suppose we probably could also take this weight off. So I will do that. Let's put it just... I'll just put it here for now. Actually, I might end up spreading with the Mercedes. I'm going to put it in front of that, because we will definitely want that on the front of it if we are doing that. I know I've started the day very early here, and I was intending on continuing on with January, but didn't really work out that way, and that's fine. It's not a bad thing. It just basically means that... Oh, sorry, I forgot to jump out the door. It just means that, yeah, we're now in February, moving on, essentially, through to spring. There wasn't anything else to do in January, unfortunately, so that is why we are now in February, and we are still... It is a bit cold still to do slurrying and all that. Possibly we could mulch. It might be a bit tough on the ground. It is below 0 temperatures, so I'll have to see. But the first thing oh, bloody hell, it's off the road. Right, very quickly while we are here, just going to pull over for just a second here. So this is our mustard, and as you can see, it does require all the nitrogen it can get. It's absolutely barren for nitrogen, but... Oh, and it says the ground is frozen, so we can't do any kind of work with it then, so that's fine. We will be doing some spring tending to the crops. Hop over here to our Spelt. So this one does require narrow tires and a plethora of nitrogen, and the ground is also frozen, so there's really nothing we can do. We are just essentially getting ready to be able to do work, not actually doing the work itself. So we'll head down to the shop and buy ourselves a fertilizer spreader. Right, so as I was arriving to the shop, I did realize as well that it's a good thing I left the weight at the farm, because we do have actually 2 bits of kit that we want to purchase, neither of which are in the sale, unfortunately. So one of them, and just also in advance, sorry if my voice is quite quiet, because my throat is very sore, very hoarse today, so that is why. Right, nothing in the sale, we just checked. I do need 2 things. One is a fertilizer spreader. Now, I was going to buy this one, but I did remember I had these as well. Now, I have bought this on Land of Italy, but I never actually used it. Now, I know this one is fantastic, but I think this one would be better for our farm right now. I think so. Can always upgrade. But yeah, for the fields that we want to do this on, I think this is a perfect size, and we can still get the extension on it for the same price. I think I will change it this might match up with the Mercedes a bit better, so we'll buy that for £20,000, and I think that's perfect size for the Mercedes. With the weight on the front, should be absolutely fine. And we are also, while we're here, going to buy ourselves a mulcher. As soon as I can find them. There we are. So it is the Kerner branded one. So we do have the 2 options here. I think I'll go for the bigger one, especially in this case. It looks like it folds. That's really good. This one might fold as well, but I think this one does fold up. Oh yes, absolutely wonderful. This I would still put on the Fendt, just because it is our bigger tractor. Now, seeing as well, we can actually hook something up to the back. So we can mulch and then immediately drill or cultivate or whatever we want to do straight in. The problem with doing that is that the drill we have is 6 meters, not 5. That's unfortunate. So it will be 2 separate jobs, but it is better than... What is that? That's a mulcher. Oh, yes, it is. Right, but it is... Okay, so it's... Okay, so it's double the price, I think. Yeah, double the price. Almost 1.5 times the requirement for power. I don't even think we have that. Never mind. We'll stick with our original plan. We'll get this one. Even if it's a separate job, it's really not a big deal. It's really, really not a problem. We'll go in for the spreader first. get that all hooked up. Get that in as well as our... Right, I think we're all set. Right, brilliant. Right, I should probably open the door, because how can I magically get in and out with the door closed? I think it made it very easy doing this series basically 5 days in a row back when I did Deutschland week, because it made following my plan of always opening and closing the door when I go in much easier to do. Right, just before, I think this is this realistic? Is this something that you would be able to do in real life, or is that too... I don't know, somebody let me know, because I'm just transporting it, so I reckon with the lights on and everything. Anyways, I'm gonna have a quick chat here with the shop, because as you can see, this forklift is massive. I'm also gonna fix this up. There we go. Fix that up for them. There we are. I'm going to talk to them about getting a smaller one as well, a bit more accompanied for our van, so I'm just going to have a quick chat with them, and then we'll crack on. Right, well there we have what the shop has for a smaller forklift. So this one's really good. The electric will be much easier for loading pallets into our van. So we do have the option, if we do need a bit more of a heavy duty industrial forklift, then we do have the Mani 2, but we might use the Heinrich when and if we need it. Right, in the meantime though, let's head back to the farm. Alright, here we are back at the farm. Now I'm just going to put this here for now so that the Mercedes can come and collect it. There we are. Get back in here, we'll just get this out the way. Might actually just keep this on here for now. We might end up actually doing some mulching before we get slurry on, by the way the ground is, if it's going to stay that way. I'm not 100% certain. It is snowing now, so if it sticks then especially not, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Right, let's get out of here. The other thing we'll have to do is set up narrow tires, but I wonder, can we just not put fertilizer? I'm going to try. I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to connect to that. Yeah, I'll get it. Yeah, we'll get this connected first. Let's get that weight on. We're all set there. Brilliant. Get it raised up. Right, there we are. Brilliant. Another thing I did notice about the cows is that they are out of straw, but unfortunately, so are we. So I don't really know what to do about that, so I think we'll just have to leave it for the time being. This I will put right here, and I will lower the spreader down, just make it so much easier to deal with. I'll just shut the engine off for now. Right, so that's all ready to go. That's all ready to go. We do need the fork here, so we'll get that sorted now as well. Now, I can't remember if I mentioned it or not. I think I did, but I did mention how the Class Scorpion mod does have simple IC, but not interactive control. So that's why I'm not using one with... I think I did mention that. Oh, right, we've got to detach those. Anyways, that's why I'm not using interactive controls with the telehandler here, is because it's not an option, unfortunately. I know there is, or at least are, some that have interactive control as an option, but this is the one I want to use for this series, and that's okay. Right, we also have to get out, put in the electrics, there we go. Now, this should work out pretty easily, I hope. So we'll start with 2. It does take 3, so we might as well fill it, but if I can get at least 2 on... How has that one missed? Oh, maybe it's too far over. Oh wow, they move very quickly. I feel like I'm guessing doing this. I'm just gonna try and have a look and see how far off we were. Oh, we're pretty much there. Right, so this is the camera view for the actual forks themselves. That's kind of cool, but not cool that we can't get 2 bags. There we go. That's a bit better. Yeah, it just takes a bit of getting used to this this kit, I guess. It's a bit different than the base game stuff. Anyways, there we are, filling it. We are getting our spreader all filled up. As I said before... Oh, that first bag was not empty, was it? Or not full, I mean. No, it was not. Right, let's get 2 more then. Now, these 2 should be a bit easier. Here, we'll try like this. Nice. That worked so much nicer. Right, and as I've mentioned before, I do have the interactive bags mod sorted. We just have to wait to buy them next time, because we did get quite stocked up. Yeah. There we go. Right, we'll just stick these actually in the front here. Front of here, there we are. Right, there we go. Yeah, as I've said, for this series I will focus on all the sort of loading and all that kind of stuff as well, so if you don't like this sort of first person loading sort of stuff like I just done there, then this series is going to be a lot of that, just to let you know. Alright, what else have we got on in February? I think that's really it. We are ready. Actually, you know what I am going to do is I'm going to bring this inside. I don't feel good about leaving this outside. Let's get that raised up as well. There we are. Let's get that closed. Actually, the best place for this is in the workshop bay, because we do have to get this fitted with narrow tires anyways. But I am going to try... Oh, go on then. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. I want to try it out on the mustard field. Here, let's have a look. How does it look? That's not too bad. Seems to be a good rate ratio as well, not overly heavy on the back. Nice. Okay. So let's head down to that field. I suppose we could put a light on. Now, if it does start to come down very heavy, it seems to be slowing, which is good. So if it... Okay, now it's just seemed to have picked up again, or is this because we're going fast? Anyways, we'll analyze it as we go, but I would like to see about getting at least the one field sorted, if not all of them, but it does really depend on the weather here. Right here... Oh, that's very heavy. Having trouble stopping. Okay. So let's get this open, our little GPS, and let's see how it goes. Brilliant. Well, it is working. We want to get sure that we have the nice full width. We can always come back round if we have any potential missed bits, but it only takes what it covers for space. You're not going to waste any, which is really quite nice. This is working very well. This is a very good setup. We could have got it done in one pass with the 42 meter Amazon spreader, but I'm very pleased about this one. I think the other one would have just been too heavy as full, and not only that, but it's just 18 meters is perfect. Yeah, it's fine. Might have to do a couple passes, but that's absolutely fine. Yeah, I don't know if I need to look into more mountainous kit. Do you know what I mean? I mean, now that... I mean, we are doing the full-on, you know, proper dairy production. Like, maybe we need to rethink the kit that we have for the farm. I mean, maybe we really do need to focus on more mountainous and, you know, terrain-capable kit. You know, there was a harvester suggested to me that is more terrain-capable, and it might be a very beneficial thing to do, unless it's a lot more expensive. But we'll see. We'll see. We still have yet to test out the class we have properly. So, anyways, well, what we'll do is I'll tuck this away into the workshop bay, and we'll get the tires swapped over to narrow so that when it stops snowing, we can go and do the Spelt field. Right, here we are in the shop menu with our MB track. So we do have the wide tires from BKT, which are really, really nice. There are narrows from BKT for 1500. They don't really look, I mean, I know they are narrow, but they don't look all that narrow. Trelleborg usually has regular narrow. Whoa, those are very narrow. I think that's what we'll do. It stands out quite. My only problem now is that, okay, hang on, so 4.3, how heavy are the narrow BKTs? 4.6, so it still keeps the weight, which might be important for the fertilizer. No, let's... Yes. All the other brands that have narrows seem to have fairly wide narrows, except for Trelleborg. But maybe that's what we need. That's the reason we need it. Although, hang on, if the... Nah, you know what? These just look better. They just look better. And if they actually aren't proper narrows, then what's the difference? £500, £500, not a big deal. At least they look better. We can even keep them on more often as well, perhaps. Anyways, £1,500 purchased. There we go. We do have to get everything reattached, unfortunately. But that's okay. There we go. Get that on as well. Here, let's just get the... oops. Just get everything fired up. Get that raised up as well. Go. Get that shut, and we're good. Now we can leave out the other door. Brilliant. Okay, so that is all ready to go for when the snow stops. Now, I don't know when that's going to be, but there's really nothing else we can do until then. I suppose we could do it now anyways, because, as you just saw, we did the mustard, but I'm a bit worried about getting stuck. I don't think the mud mod would work if the ground is frozen. Well, then maybe that would be a good thing to do. Maybe we should just get it done now that we have the narrows on. Maybe we should. Yeah, because we do have slurrying and manuring to do, actually. That's a really good shout. Let's do that. Let's do that first. Right, change of plans, MB track. We're back in action again. Fire up the engine. Everything's set to go. And we're off. I think I might... do I need to top it? Yeah, the other field is quite low on nitrogen, so I think it would be smart to do so. So very quickly, I will top this up with fertilizer. Oh, hang on. Oh my goodness, I've stalled the engine. I'll just very quickly get that one bag in. Can I lift it by hand? Nope, not a chance. Right. Yeah, normally I'd cut this out, but I'm going to keep it. I know we just did some, but this is the kind of thing that you have to do. This is the slow sort of pace I'd like to take things at as well. It's like, oh, we got to do a bit of a refill. We are doing a bigger field, so I mean it would make sense to refill our fert spreader. Oh, a little bit higher than the first time. Might take both actually. Oh, it has done. See, that's a good thing we did then. Very good thing we did. And can leave it there. Right, let's head down to the Spelt field and get it fertilized. Right, here is a very small bit that we missed, and we got it. That is absolutely brilliant. So, we're done. Done the fertilizing with the solid fertilizer at least. We do still have some fertilizing to do with the slurry and manure, just because we have so much. Now, it would be nice to get it done all with this, but I would like to keep the solid fertilizer for the fields that we know that we either can't get in with a slurry spreader or that have already germinated and are showing growth. Because otherwise, it just, yeah, you don't want to be throwing poop and all that on top of your nicely growing crops. That would just not be a good thing to do. Right, so what we're going to do now is I think we'll make a move into March, because we have to wait for the ground to be a bit nicer for us to do some work in, and I think that work could include a bit of mulching, which would be really nice to do, because it is something that I don't ever really remember doing in FS22, so it'll be kind of a fun new thing to try as well. I know it's nothing incredibly special or whatever, but it'll still be nice to do something a bit different for myself. There we go, and beauty. So, get these doors closed as well here. Nice. Get that put away for now. So yeah, there we go. We are in February. To have a check of the sales before we crack on. Nothing there. We will move on to March, start mulching, and get slurry spread as well. Right, we are still in February, as you would expect. Haha, psych. Anyways, what I've noticed is two things, and it is both to do with the cows. So, as nice as it is to have the cows auto-feeding, they have run out of mineral feed, which is literally the main component, really, that, shut the engine off, that allows them to eat with the robots. So, we are at the shop here to collect some mineral feed. Oh, excuse me, to collect mineral feed. And it's a very good thing that we just, that the shop just got in this brand new forklift, eh? What good timing that is, very good timing. Right, I think the cows will also require water, so it would be really nice to find a bigger water tanker, because that's oh, that one doesn't even do. That's just for fuel then. Let's have a look here and see animals. I mean, this one we have 7,300. Yeah. Wait, is that the one we have? Ah, yes, this is the one we have. Still, pretty much the same. I think you can just put in a few more things. Ideally, we want this, but that's a ways away. Even this one isn't really worth the extra money. So, anyways, what we have to buy here now is pallets of mineral feed. Now, I'm going to get 2 to start, with the potential of buying another 2 if this works out well. Moment of truth to tell if it does. Alright. Now hopefully those forks are lined up nicely for us. Nice, okay, it's a good start. I want to see... Okay, actually I'll just do 1 and see. I would like to have done 2 to see if how the height is, but I'd be very disappointed if this doesn't fit. Oh yes, I think we're fine. Look at that. And we could have easily done 2 high, so I will put another 2 on, and then we'll also buy another 2. Might as well just buy another 2 right now. There we have it. Alright, here are the final 2 pallets to unload. See, the first ones went all right. As long as we can just get enough of the pallet on. There we go. And then we should be able to place them right here like the first two. Ah, brilliant. Very good. So that is at least going to accept those pallets. I'm going to just park up here for now. And there we go. Okay, so at least, at the very least, the food is all sorted, so they should be getting fed very soon. So right now we are at 31599. Has that been filled recently? Anyways, we're at 31599. We are going to go down and get some water. I will do this off camera. I'll probably, well, I might fill it up. It takes, they do take a lot of water. Look at that. 10,000 litres, and I swore I brought at least double that, if not a bit more. Anyways, we shall see how it all goes. I will, in the meantime, get this just tucked away, and as I say, I'll do a few trips of water sorting off camera, and we'll make sure that the robot feeder is working and that all is well, and then after that we can move on to March. Alright, here is the final load of water for the cows. So we'll just let that go in. Let's have a look at how they're doing. So they have loads of water now, and there's the food going up. Thank goodness for that. So it was definitely the mineral feed that was throwing me. Here we get the beacon off. Let's get that detached. Brilliant. Okay, well at least that is sorted. They are all sorted for water. I didn't check if it was filled. Oh, nearly. But that's fine. That's loads. The food is going. The water is good. All is well. And as I say, now that that's done, we can move on to March. Good afternoon and welcome to a gorgeous March at noon. It's absolutely stunning. What a beautiful day. It is noon because we have actually been sort of going through the morning. There was a bit of snow still and I wanted to get some work done, so I just kept resting a little bit until noon, and now look how beautiful the day is. Absolutely gorgeous. The cows are loving it. You can hear the bells off in the distance. It's spring has sprung, and very excited for it. So we're just going to hop over here for a moment and look at our fields. So it is showing that the grass is ready. It says the ground is frozen, but I don't really know what to make of that. I'm still going to try and do some mulching. That is kind of the final thing I wanted to get sorted in this episode. Since the grass is now ready, we won't be fertilizing it obviously, but I would like to turn this field, now maybe this isn't the best idea, but I would like to turn this field into an arable field. Now I know it's not really the best topography for it, but I think it would be best. A nice small field. A big reason why is because the cows are consuming so much bloody mineral feed that that I actually have to make my own. So that's what we're going to have to do, and to do that I need crop to do it with. So we're going to put in some grain of some kind. This field here, the buckwheat, is going to be mulched right now, and I plan on drilling and rolling it as rye this month. So that's the plan. So we are going to head back up over to the fent here, because that is the tractor that's all hooked up and ready to go for mulching, because I'm very excited to get this done. As I said, I've never really done proper mulching on a series before, or at all really. I'm wondering if I should put the weight on. I don't think it'll need it. It doesn't require a very high horsepower anyway, so it should be fine. So let's hop in the tractor, get it fired up, get that sorted, and we do need to lift it. That's alright. It's not feeling overly heavy or anything, so that's good. Right, so this field, it will be nicely transformed to, yeah, I'm thinking rye. We could do barley as well, but basically I was going to do wheat, but unfortunately you can't do a spring wheat on this map. It is only a winter crop. Maybe that must be authentic to this part of Germany, perhaps. Then, right, let's get this unfolded. Yeah, here, let's have a look at it properly. Yeah, it's a nice size. It's not too big, not too small. You know, here, let's just make our way up to the corner here. Yeah, this fence does sound amazing. Sounds like a proper tractor, you know. Alright, let's get that lowered down. I've got all the connections in. Let's get it fired up. Maybe we don't need to. Oh wow, it's mulching the grass around the headland as well. Okay, that's very difficult to see. But again, it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. Plus we can go back and take care of any missed bits we might have, well, missed, obviously. Right, it's not too bad. It does seem to go fairly quick as well. I don't mind getting a bit of the headland. It kind of makes me feel better about not missing bits on the field itself. We should probably start fresh here. There we go. Well, I think this field won't take very long, because it is 5 meters, this mulcher. I don't want to have to go back, but if I miss bits, maybe I'll just wait till the very end and then I can go around and get it collected. But in the meantime, let's crack on with it. Right, okay, well, I'm going to be honest, I can't see anything, actually. I think I came up this way. Wow, I really can't see any of this. No, nothing with precision farming. We need to see the field itself. I think this is the job you put helper on. I really do. I might even restart it with a course play course. Oh, what the bloody hell is that? Why is it that it's doing that? Very small patches of is mulching a waste of time? I don't know. I don't quite like that. Right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to set it off on a helper. Forget course play for a moment with this. I'm just going to try and find where I've not been. And I tried to get a straight line down, but no field found. So you don't even know. They don't even know what's going on. Right, okay. Let's try. No, wrong thing. Apologies. Let's try something a bit different, because if we can do, yeah, 2 headlands. There we go. And start. I don't mind that it's redoing bits I've done, but I wonder why it's done that. Does it have something to do with the fact that it's not mulching in parts of the crop? It's being destroyed by the wheels. I don't know. Anyways, well, this is happening, so we will allow the helper to crack on with it. I do usually like to do the first job of a job myself, but no, not having it at all. I wonder if the ground is frozen, if that has something to do with it. If someone can fill me in on that, because I am ready to sell the mulcher already, if it is going to be a faff and waste of money. But if it's not, then we'll keep it. But yeah, this field here is I don't know. I would like to try it out as an arable field. So I will wait until it's really ready to harvest, so that will be probably in April the next month. We'll do this one and the big one once again. The big one is the only grass field I want to have, so that I can maintain just one grass field. It would be nice if it was a bigger field nearby, but that is such a good field for grass, because it's just massive. But is it too massive? I mean, I don't want to underestimate the cows here, but as you can see, they eat quite a bit. And, no, maybe this will keep. We'll keep as grass for now and see. But at least we do have this helper cracking on, which is really good. I don't know exactly what they're doing, but they are doing something. So, you know, it might be kind of fun, actually, is to watch them. Something that, yeah, it's not really something I've ever done, but this is kind of an interesting sort of perspective. Sort of a top-down time lapse. Top-down time lapse. That's perfect. That's what we'll call this. In fact, might even go as far as removing the HUD and just allowing it to do its thing, and you can enjoy that process. And we'll stick in a time lapse. Right, well, here we are with the field all mulched. Well, apparently at least. As you can see, it's sort of purple. Some of the field is, most of it's not. So if anyone knows specifically why that is, because again, I've never really mulched, so I can't say for certain, but please do let me know. I'd be very curious to know. Either way, at least it is done. Just to try it. Hopefully by the time the other field is ready, before needing to mulch, I'll know exactly what's going on. So anyways, not that anything's wrong, I might be doing something wrong. Maybe we need narrow tires on the tractor to then mulch and prevent destroying the stubble, which would then be mulched to give us that bonus. So we'll see. Even if some of the field is done, it's still a very quick job to put on a helper nevertheless. Anyways, we are done that, which is really good. The next thing that has to happen in this field is to have it rolled. Drilled and then rolled. Rye is going in, so that's the next job at the beginning of the next episode. We're going to drill and roll this field. We might get it, the nitrogen sorted as well, because we could. Now, I don't want to go ahead and put nitrogen on anything before. I always want to, and normally you would put slurry first. Maybe we should. You know what? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll put slurry on it first, but we'll see. That'll be for the next episode. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have done, cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel. And if you're new, please subscribe. So until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.